What's going on, you guys? Ray here. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. What we're going to be doing in today's video is jumping into some showdown matches with Mortis on Skull Creek. We're going to be showing you guys where I like to camp and some strategies that I like to keep in mind. We're also going to be breaking down the map before we jump into it, so you guys have a little bit more of a visual representation of where you guys should be camping and things like that. So let's jump right into it. Alright, you guys, so jumping right into the map breakdown. As you can see, it is a huge showdown map and it lacks any symmetry. Some of the other maps on Showdown have somewhat of a symmetrical look to it. So what this brings up is that it's not the same on the left and it's not the same on the right. So if you spawn in different spots, you have to play a little bit differently. So taking a look on the right side of the map, there are a bunch of cactuses and it lacks a little bit more brush. So if you start to spawn on the left side, you're in pretty good shape because you can slowly work your way in without being seen and slowly work out the map, work against the time, so then you can outlast the other brawlers. Now if you spawn on the right, it might be a little bit difficult. However, with Mortis's mobility, you can start trucking towards the left if you have to. Now there are going to be instances if you spawn on the left that you're going to be forced to move to the right if there's a lot more brawlers huddled on that side of the map, because basically with Mortis you just want to stay away from the other brawlers. So what I like to do is stay as far away as possible from any of the traffic. So most of the brawlers are going to be going for some of these boxes, so what I would like to do is stay in the brush somewhat around those boxes, so if a brawler comes around, they're going to get the box and go away. I like to stay on this sort of portion of the map so that I can get a good feel and slowly work my way in towards the middle, because on this map most of the boxes are huddled in the middle, so most of the traffic and the pressure is going to be in towards the middle. The way I look at it is there's two ways to play Mortis on Showdown. One is camping, like we said before, being very secretive, jumping from bush to bush, trying to camp out and wait out the clock, or teaming with another member on the Showdown game. I feel like teaming is a little bit more effective just because you're stayed with that person, you can protect that person. I feel like it really lasts you to the very end where you have like maybe like 2 or 3 people left in certain instances, whereas if you're camping, sometimes you're put in that position where you're pinned off and you can't do anything because you don't have someone backing you up. So try to team with Mortis. I suggest if you spawn on the right, your main objective should be to start teaming, finding recruits to be on your team. If not the left, I would maybe try to camp a little bit, maybe get a teammate and then camp, because if you have a teammate, sometimes you can't camp, because if you spin, get a teammate, and then just stay in a bush, you're not helping out that teammate. So I highly recommend trying to team first and then start to camp. Alright, you guys, so with the map breakdown out of the way, we're going to be jumping into a game with Mortis on Showdown. So hopefully we can explore both avenues, one of teaming and one of camping. So like I said before, it's a little bit more effective to team in the beginning. However, we're getting a little pinched off here. I'm not sure where the Colt went. Okay, so I don't like where this is headed here. Hopefully they forget about us, because basically you just want them to be out of range. So let's hop over here. The poison isn't... Okay, the poison's right there. So let's just stay in this bush, and wait. That was a close call in the beginning there. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so the poison is slowly working our way in. Like I said, guys, there's not much to camping. It's just basically staying alive. It's kind of a boring match. However, if it ensures that you're going to get trophies with the brawler, it's important to do. Okay. Alright, guys. Making this video before the very first game that I played, I got backstabbed by a teammate. So that's really important to bring up as well. I lost 6 trophies from that. Got backstabbed right away. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. If brawlers are teaming, that's what's gonna happen. Sometimes if you risk that backstab thing. So here we go. I think there's a brawler in that bush down here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so like I said before, the map is going very, very quickly. Very, very quickly, and we're just kind of hanging out in the bushes. But yeah, guys, definitely be wary of backstab. Some people just say they're teaming so that they can get close to you, especially with the Mortis. If they know that Mortis doesn't have much mobility, so that if they can get you close and have your guard down, then they can get you pretty easily. So the bull wants to team. Maybe he'll do that. I'm not sure. But it's hard to trust him because if we get too close. Okay, so the colt, did he see us? Not sure. Okay, so there's 3 brawlers left. I'm hoping that one of them is bull, so that we can take second place and bull can take out that other opponent. Okay, here we go. All right. But like I said before, with the backstab, with the teaming backstab, you really got to be careful. Okay, so it looks like we're taking 3rd place, but that's what you kind of got to settle with Mortis. You're not going to be taking 2nd and 1st a whole lot with Mortis. You want to just kind of settle with 3rd place. Sometimes you'll get 2nd if you're lucky there. Most of the time, if you want to take 2nd, it's when you start off with like a good amount of elixirs in the beginning. So let's go jump into another one. Here we go. All right. But like I wanted to bring up that point. So like I said before, Showdown can be risky, very, very risky. So you really got to be careful with who you're teaming with. And you got to kind of feel it out if they might backstab you. Like if they're shooting at you like crazy in the beginning and you're spinning and then they start spinning with you, they might try to kill you later. They might try to backstab you. However, if they make the first initial spins, that might mean that they are more willing to team with you. So you gotta feel it out. Okay, so let's camp again. Hopefully we can get out of the sight of the dynamite. Let's go to the up here like we were camping before. This seems to be a very good spot right away in the beginning. No one comes up here. There's no boxes up here, so the traffic is very, very low. And it's a good starting point. You're not going to be able to stay here the whole game because of the poison. However, it's a good spot to start your slowly progression towards the middle. So as you can see, 2 brawlers already died. We got 8 brawlers left. There's not, like I said before, there's not much to camping in the brush in Showdown. But I want to show you guys. This is a good, viable way to gain trophies with Mortis. Alright, so we're going to have to creep in a little bit. Watching the clock, the brawlers left, is also really important when you're playing Showdown and camping. Most of the time, if a game starts to go really, really slow and there's a lot of brawlers left, that means that there are teams. That means that there are teams fighting each other, and it might be a little bit more difficult to last out the game. But since the game is going pretty quickly here, I can assume there's not like that many big teams. But if it starts going down slow and there's teams fighting each other, you can be having a problem, which is why Showdown can be a little bit risky. Okay, so 6 brawlers left. We're almost at that threshold just by camping alone. Okay, so there's a Pam coming around. Okay, and there's a Primo. Okay, so we got to get out of here. Let's go to the right side here. This looks like a... Oh, catches some ping. Uh-oh. Okay, so this seems like a pretty good spot. Whenever you get pushed out of an area, I'd recommend just going as far away as possible. Go to the opposite side. Okay, so we had to take some damage by that Brock. Hopefully we can stay alive. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't go for us. That should have been the end of us. And now we made it to that second spot. We basically aren't going to be able to do much to the Pam. We can maybe get in a couple hits. We got a couple skulls here. Alright, she wants the team. Look at this. We can't do anything. Alright, so we got to forfeit. The turret was giving her too much health. There was no way we could have done anything to her. So, plus 6 trophies. Very awesome, guys. Plus 6. The rank 2 and rank 1 is such a close gap. So if you get rank 2, it's almost as good as rank 1 because you only get plus 7 trophies at rank 1. So if you get rank 2, that's a good thing. Alright, so we're already back to even after that teammate backstabbed me in the beginning. So let's jump back into it. Let's jump into another one here. Alright, hopefully we go on the left side again because that seems to work really, really well in that top left bush. Okay. I'm going to highlight on the map as well in the beginning of the video where I like to camp the most. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. Maybe it'll be a good thing if we spawn on the right, because then I can show you guys maybe we can try to team if anyone wants to. But I've noticed that with Mortis teaming with someone else, not many people want to team with a Mortis for some reason. Maybe it's because he doesn't do a whole lot of damage, which makes sense. So your main, like your best option, that's, I would say, the most consistent is camping. Okay, so let's jump into it here. And I gotta say, Skull Creek is probably my favorite map, one of my favorite maps to camp with Mortis on Showdown. Just because it's so unpredictable. When you have those maps with a lot of symmetry, people can really guess where a lot of people are camping. There's like bushes that have a lot people camp over time. They tend to be really good, effective ways to camp. Alright, so we're spawning on the right. We asked for it. Alright, so there's going to be someone below us and above us. So there's a Tara, so we got to be careful for that. Normally there's 3 boxes there, so we can assume that the boxes are somewhere else. Alright, so I think the Tara is still in that brush, so we gotta be careful. Let's navigate to the left slowly. Look at all these cacti. I'm not sure if it's cactuses or cacti. Alright, here we go. Hopefully no one's down here. This is a good way to transition to the left. There's so much brush on the left side that you can just kind of stay hidden basically the whole time. Alright, Skull Creek is so nice. People go so quickly before the poison starts coming in. Alright, here we go. 8 brawlers left. So we are just going to stay in this little area. As you can see, just one jump and we're in the brush again. Alright, 7 brawlers left. Okay. Let's jump over. Alright, so this seems to be a pretty good spot. We can wait quite a bit before the poison starts to get to us. Already 6 brawlers left. Just camping, guys. Okay. So it looks like a Colt and a Barley are battling it out right now. Hopefully the Colt doesn't shoot over here. Does he know I'm over here? Okay, so I'm sure those guys are going to take it out. Looks like we ended up dying at rank 6 there. Like I said before, everyone's starting to huddle to the left, so you got to pay attention to that. Alright, you guys, so that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Now, I do want to note that Mortis is a little bit challenging in Showdown, so make sure you guys are camping a lot, and make sure you're being selective with your teammates. And don't get frustrated if you lose a couple trophies here and there. You can always make them back. So with that being said, you guys, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.